Imagine opening a fresh set of paints and getting ready to explore the world of color. Today, let's discover how to paint a color wheel, one of the most important tools in every artist's journey. First, let's talk about brushes. Each brush is a tool for a different job. For painting a color wheel, choose a medium round brush. A size 6 or 8 works well. Avoid brushes with splayed bristles or a frayed tip. They won't give you clean edges. Tiny brushes are great for details, but too small for smooth sections. Big flat brushes cover large spaces, but make it hard to stay within the lines. A round brush with a sharp tip holds enough paint and lets you paint crisp, controlled sections. Next, let's set up our paints. You only need 5 colors: red, yellow, and blue. These are your primary colors. Add a small amount of black and a bit more white to your palette. We're mixing our colors with a palette knife, not our brush. This helps keep our colors clean. Don't squeeze too much paint. About a pea-sized drop of each color is enough. It's easier to add more than to put unused paint back in the tube. Remember, paint dries quickly when left out, so work efficiently and keep your palette covered if you need a break. Now, the art of mixing. Use a palette knife, or if you don't have one, the back of a sturdy brush. For secondary colors, orange, green, and purple, mix 2 primaries in a 1:1 ratio. That means equal parts. Let's walk through mixing. Place yellow and red near each other, then pull a small amount from both into a clear space on the palette. Mix together for orange. For yellow-orange, use more yellow than orange. 2 scoops yellow, 1 scoop red. Wash your mixing tool before starting a new color to keep them pure. I'm starting with warm colors first: red, orange, and yellow. Then I add white to create tints, then black to create shades. For tertiary colors, like red-orange or blue-green, mix 2 parts of one color with 1 part of another. Mix thoroughly on your palette before painting. If you want a tint, add a tiny bit of white. For a shade, use a touch of black. Add white or black gradually. These change colors fast. Notice how some colors may look different when wet. That's normal. Most paints dry a little darker or less intense. Take your time. Smooth the paint evenly and clean up the edges as you go. I work one section at a time. This helps me stay organized and avoid muddy colors. If a color turns out unexpectedly, maybe to red instead of light red, ask yourself, did you mix too much red with your white? Every mistake is a lesson and a chance to experiment. When you finish, step back. Your color wheel is more than paint on paper. It's your personal map to all other colors you'll create. Remember, art is about discovery as much as skill. Try your own color mixes, notice the surprises, and enjoy watching your artwork change as it dries. Every artist's journey begins with practice and play. You're building skills, not just for today, but for everything you'll paint in the future. Keep your curiosity and keep experimenting. Pro tip: yellow mixed with black creates a dark yellow-green. Purple mixed with yellow creates a darker neutral tone. Purple is one of the hardest colors to mix. Many purples look similar at first. As you finish your color wheel, take a moment to observe your colors. Notice how each color connects to the next. Remember, color mixing is about balance, patience, and practice. Mistakes are part of the process. They teach us how color really works. As your paint dries, you may notice the colors shift slightly. That's normal. Artists learn by watching and adjusting. There's no single perfect color wheel. Each one reflects the choices you made. Thank you for watching.